Hey, Beck. I kind of forgot about him. Can we talk about what? Yes, today we are back with the next part of Twist. If you have not seen the others, go catch up on them. We met Atlas's mom. She was unique. Very unique. But Atlas and Beck actually had a really cute moment, and then Beck slayed the cheerleader tryouts, and guess who was there? Victoria. And then it ends with Christian, of all people, want to talk to Beck. Oh, so let's see what happens next. Go follow the amazing author Ellieewrites. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the drama. You want to talk about what exactly? Like, what is there to talk about? Because if it's about the party, I shouldn't have kissed Victoria the other night. I was stupid and drunk and it didn't mean anything. And if you would have let me finish my sentence, you would have heard me say that there's no need to apologize. People kiss people, things happen. It's not like I'm pissed off about it or anything. Are you sure? Because it doesn't seem like, of course I'm sure. I mean, it's not like we're dating or anything. So go ahead and kiss as many people as you want for all I care. But don't get chlamydia. Oh, that's kind of gross. I just still bad. If you were, why are we playing? Why are we acting guilty? Why are we playing this card? I know this boy isn't actually guilty. He was guilty that he was caught by Beck because he wanted to sleep with Beck. He doesn't want to be with her. He wants to sleep with her. And he was caught kissing Victoria. And now the friendship got ruined. Didn't even exist between Victoria and Beck. And now he's just feeling awkward. Like, don't play this. Don't do all this. Like I screwed up or something. She just told you it doesn't matter. So, well then don't. If anything, Victoria is the one you should feel bad for. Why? Because she probably thought it meant something. See you around, Christian. Hopefully this is the end of the Christian crush. Like, get him out, get him away from us. I just feel like a jerk, do you? Do you? Relax, man. You didn't do anything wrong. And it's not like you're dating the girl anyways. Yeah, but I probably ruined my chances with her. Yes, you did. How so? Well, I led her on, invited her to that party, then hooked up with one of her best friends, ex-best friends, fake friends. So I'm pretty sure I'm off the roster now. Oh well, just don't let it get back around to Vinny. He'd kill you, Oh, I'm aware. But anyway, who cares about some girl's roster when you've already got a line out the door? And now see, this is all we don't, You should get worried about your little crush on Beck and live your life. That's probably what she's doing too. I mean, with a girl like Beck, she's probably got her own line out of the door too. Exactly. So the good thing he said was this line right here. Beck does not need to wait for this boy. He's nothing. Scratch that. I know she's got her own line. I saw her with my buddy Scott that night. They seem to be hitting it off pretty good. At least from what I saw from that night. You saw them. Yeah, near the gazebo right outside your house, the one near the men's apartments. I was gonna wave them down, but they seemed to be in deep conversation. Till some other dude picked her up in his own car. Didn't see the rest though. Interesting. See, man, I'm telling ya, she doesn't care. None of them really do. Dang. Did you get a look at who picked her up in the car? Nah, no clue. At least no one who's anyone from this university. I think it was a gray car though, or blue, or brown. Actually, I don't know. I was sort of plastered myself too. Could barely even stand straight, honestly. And hell, I really have myself thinking that Beck and Scott were talking about Jessica's death. Oh, weird, right? Jessica's death. What's that got to do with anything? I don't know, but they were talking about it, I think. I think Beck was trying to milk some info out of him. Boy, you just said you were plastered. How are we having this memory? And where were you to hear all this? Where were you? Hiding? Spying? Eavesdropping? Does Beck think he had something to do with it? Beats me. I'm pretty good buddies with Scott and knew that guy since middle school. And sure, he's sometimes a douche, but I doubt he'd seriously have anything to do with Jessica. Well, who brought up the conversation first? Why are you acting so weird, Christian? I think Beck did from what I remember. Beck? Why would she care? Jessica's death was already announced by the school as a slip and fall accident. Pause! Why does he care? It's a little suspicious. Why is he getting defensive? Remember how in the last one when Beck brought that up to, what's his name, Scott, he didn't really seem like spooked or anything like that. So it's kind of like, is he a suspect? But why is Christian acting spooked? This is the response I expected to see from Scott. Interesting. Because she was there. Huh? What? Beck. She was in the hallway the same night Jessica died. And where were you? Where is... Does this boy have cameras set up on the campus? Because why is he just always somewhere and always hearing things? Look, creepy. Very creepy. Yeah, that's who you are. I mean, I don't blame her curiosity either. I'd want to know what happened too, especially if I might have been there when it happened. I wonder who found Jessica's body. Awkward. How does he know I was there? Beck, are you ready to go? Oh no, Luna. Yes. Whoa, are you good? You look like you've seen a ghost. I actually need to be somewhere. We have an issue. Beck, what are you doing? Just move over. These aren't tutoring hours. And I know how to retime. Why else do you think I'm wearing this? Oh dear. I don't know. Cause you like No, I'm incognito mode. It's so that no one will recognize me, genius. And for the record, I'm insulted that you think I'd wear this on a normal day. Do you really think I dress like not that scary boy again? Why are people watching them at all hours of the day? It's creepy. Why is that boy here? Hurry it up. What do you want? Rude much today. No, my ears just already need a break. They're ringing. Why does that boy have all the time in the world to be watching what Beck is doing? Like, what's the game plan here? What does he want? It's creepy, very creepy. Fine. What if I was going to say that we have a problem? Explain. Alexander Fleming. He knows that I was in the hall the night Jessica died, which means that Alexander was either there or Scott is trying to frame me, which means slow down, slow down, slow down. Number one, who even is Alexander Fleming? And number two, why would Scott trying to beframe you? Alexander is one of Scott's good friends. I mean, I'm pretty good buddies with Scott. Okay, so we just saw, and it's good that Alexander defends Scott because douches stay with douches. So, and sure, he's sometimes a douche just like you, but I doubt he just have anything to do with Jessica. And then he claimed to have overheard Scott and I's conversation at the party that night. Conversation. I probably know. Okay, we already saw this. See how he wasn't that. Gosh, I'm gonna kill him. Not unless he kills you first. So you really think that Scott is mad at you, so now he's trying to spread stuff to frame you. Or he thinks I know too much, so he's trying to frame me. Gosh, I should have never brought Jessica up at that party. But what can Scott really do? He can't frame me without evidence. He somehow plagiarized your paper 20 minutes before you turned it in, so he clearly has the connects. And the school already shut down Jessica's case as an accident, so you'd be surprised by the power that Scott holds, especially since he took over Jessica's spot as the student council president, which means that we need to frame Scott before he frames us. What? But how? We both need to get rock solid evidence on Scott as fast as possible, period. Let's reconvene here tonight. I'll try to find as much as I can before then, but see you tonight. Once again, what do you have going on in your life that you can just sit at a library and stare at him? I'm beginning to think that he's jealous. I think he's jealous at this point, not of Beck, because he wants Atlas. Because why else would this boy be sitting here hours just sitting at the library staring at Atlas, trying to prevent him from dating Beck or whatever he thought in his head or something like that? I'm beginning to think it's the other way around. He doesn't want Beck getting to his man. Why else would you stare at a man for hours like that? I don't know. Come on. Think back, think. You need to find evidence. What is she looking for? Any evidence? Where is she? Scott Evidence appointed as new student council president. Gosh, I need a new printer. Scott's face looks discolored. Disregard, that just might be his regular face. He should consider tanning cream. Oh my gosh. Beck. Tanner. What's up? They can just enter your house as they wish. What are you doing? What are you doing? Also, why are all these boys just not wearing any shirts underneath? They're just going bare chested. What are you doing? I'm standing here watching you sit in a pile of papers and throw things around. What are you doing? Oh, I'm doing some research. You're doing some research. About what? None of your, but careful now. I like keeping my research private, as always. Anyways, Colette and Luna were wondering where you were. They wanted to see if you wanted lunch. Tell them I'll be there in a second. On it. Why do we have to be careful? That was close. That was interesting. Tanner. Okay, so he got the new president. Watch where you're running. So evidence, huh? How the hell am I supposed to get more evidence? Tyler. Alice. To be honest, I don't think I've heard you yell that loud before. So you said you're on student council, right? Right. Are you accepting applicants? He's gonna join. Oh my gosh, are you finally gonna join? Oh my gosh, finally. I never said. I've been telling you for years we need more members like you. More like members who can bring up our club's average GPA up. It's been really struggling since Jessica left, you know. So you think I could sit in for a meeting or two? Of course. Heck, just say the word and you're in. I'm in. I made it into the cheer team. Yay! I think. Oh my gosh, here we go. Okay, so hey Beck, you did amazing. Your popularity points are paying off. Oh good, like literally I'm your biggest fan. Anyways, time for the great revelation. Okay, Rebecca Callahan and Victoria Reed. Ugh. Yes, yes, yes. Wait. Victoria got on too. Welcome, new recruits. For the lucky ladies who got in, congratulations, you have potential. And to the ladies who didn't get in, that's not my problem. Anyways, your uniforms and other merchandise will be distributed this week. Practices start next week, 5 p.m. every other day. Don't be a minute late. This season will be no joke, so don't make me look like one. I kind of love the coach. You're all dismissed. There's no way that Victoria made it on. She's copying me desperate. I mean, she is desperate. She's desperate. Desperate for attention, desperate for anything. Gosh, maybe she should just get her own personality for once. She doesn't even like cheer. Yeah, it's given desperate. How did she even get on? I guess coach liked her, but she can't even do a split. I can't believe Beck's back on the team. I mean, she did have a perfect tryout. I was honestly surprised she could still pull that off after. I was just surprised. Yeah, I would have thought she'd leave her cheerleading days behind. She aggravates me so much, right? It's like Beck already messed up enough last year. Why the heck is coach giving her a second shot either way? Okay, y'all can hate, but she's doing better than y'all, so we're not gonna make this season easy on her. What should you do? I guess I'm just, well, whatever. I'm not gonna waste my energy instigating. Okay, meanwhile, it's because the joint motors overcompensate when they course correct. If we adjust the damping ratio, we could fix that, right? Because obviously the problem was the damping ratio and not, I don't know, the fact that Link nearly fried the entire circuit board last time. Oh, here we go again. I make one tiny miscalculation and tiny mistake, you overloaded the voltage regulator, whatever all this stuff is. The smell of burning plastic still haunts me. Oh, you'll live. Brutal much? Yeah, well, I'd be way more forgiving if he hadn't bailed on me at the networking event the other night. I didn't bail. You so bailed. Did you even see the line of people out the door trying to talk to you? Even Charles Whittaker. Something came up. You hear him, Tyler? Something came up. Since when do things come up? Well, his little crush he doesn't know about just yet. Earth to Atlas, that's what came up. What's up? We were talking about the Riverfront University Student Government Association Council, right? Whew. Meetings alternate between Tuesdays and Thursdays. Here, the board told me to give this to you. Everything you need to know about the RUSGA application is in the file. You should consider it. Thanks. Anyway, later, guys. I've got class. Later. Crap, the next student council meeting is next Thursday. How will I get enough evidence for... Okay. Oh, wasn't that the bully back there? Great. Here comes the traveling circus show. Just when things were finally nice and quiet. I mean, seriously, what did they even talk about? The existential crisis of running how to get out of overpriced hair gel? I swear, the party last weekend was insane. Yeah, we're doing it again this weekend, but bigger. Oh my gosh. Bigger, didn't you like pass it out to 5 drinks? He did because he's weak. Unlike me, who, by the way, held it down the entire night. Holding it down, waiting for your man, Atlas. That's what you've been doing. Well, that would explain why Julian's been on my ass about Beck lately. Rumor has it that Beck Callahan got into it with Victoria over some guy a few nights ago. A total girl fight, apparently. And turns out Victoria was faking it all along just to get with the guy. Messed up, right? Ooh, they know. Some people even say Beck got super angry drunk and threw her off the roof into the pool. I doubt she actually did that, though. I mean, rumors are rumors. What, and you have a better idea? It's not like you even know Beck. Oh, he does. He does. Her and that group, they're a different level of crazy. Shit. I'm going home. What? Huh. Oh, what's going on? Who needs science anyways? There we go. I'll check it out later. If I can get to the council, maybe I can dig up some more dirt on Scott. Why is everything sloping? Stay. This has gotta mean something. For the love of... Who needs that either? Ugh, why do I have to be such a perfectionist? Oh. Wait, what the hell? Holy... Wait, I can't read that. Phone calling. Beck, it's serious. I think we have a lead. Okay, wait. You're so nosy for the truth. Oh my gosh.